Good morning everybody and welcome back to Sheffield Regional Championships. It's day 2, it's the final day. So the plan today is we're basically going to play in the League Cup. I am ready earlier this morning. I got up earlier. So kind of everything is ready, like my case is packed, my bags are ready. Bags are ready for going to the venue as well. So I'm much more organised. It's 7:03. And I've got my breakfast. I'm ready to have my breakfast. Got a mug of hot chocolate and my breakfast box that I just bought from reception. They didn't have change and couldn't use the card machine, so I actually had to run across to the garage across the road that we went to yesterday. So I bought myself a sandwich for lunch to get some change. Made sense. I'm going to have my breakfast here. Then we're going to head to the venue, and then we're going to register for the League Cup. It's going to be another good day. Okay, we're back here at the venue. I didn't record when I got out of the car because there was a massive queue for the pay machine, and I thought the priority was to get in and register for the Cup, which I haven't done. I've written out my deck list, and I've even had a chance to play a couple of test games against Ginge, which I won one and then lost one. It's now 9:05, so the Cup should be starting very soon. Okay, so the Cup today is best of 1. So that's just half-hour rounds. I'm playing the same deck as yesterday, the exact same 60 card list, mainly because I don't have another deck. We're predicting about 7 rounds, because at last count, we heard somebody say there was probably about 100 or so masters, well, 70 masters at that point, there'll be more now. So, looking at about 7 rounds, be playing meeting soon, and I'll catch up with you after round 1. Okay, so end of round 1 of the Cup sees me with a loss. Obviously, it's best of 1. Played against the cross from Malamar, probably not the best thing to come up against in best of 1, because I am kind of weak to it. It was quite close in the end. I started Tauros, took a couple of prizes with that, and then it was close. We kind of went back and forth on prizes. In the end, it was like we both had a prize each to take, and I couldn't get the Guzma because I couldn't use Wonder Tag to stall for time, so I kind of lost out that way. But still, probably at least another 6 rounds to go, and I'll catch up with you after round 2. Okay, end of round 2 in the Cup sees me face my second Malamar in the Crossman in a row, and I lost again. To be honest, I became unstuck of my own doing this time. I discarded my Trash Lunch Garbodor early on. Big mistake. Second one and Super Rod both prized. So I found it, I couldn't get it out, so I kind of just lost then. I did manage to claw back some prizes, but my opponent managed to find a Guzma to win before I could get attack with the, because I managed to knock out an Necrozma. Took my prizes, which was Choice Band and Garbodor. Could have evolved the next turn, but my opponent Guzma'd up the Trubbish to win, so now at 0-2, so isn't it great? Matt, how are you getting on? Did you win your last round?
Yes, Glaceon GX is a bad matchup, Greninja GX is a bad matchup. Put them together, it's actually quite a good matchup because it just clunks. Yes,
I can imagine so. They're standalone decks, you have to do one or the other, not both.
Yeah.
So you're 1-1 now?
Yeah, 1-1.
Cool.
Apparently it's 7 rounds, so.
Yeah, I expected that. So the TCG Cup's happening here, Masters top 32 over there, and then there's just the free side events over on the far side. So I'll be back after round 3. Okay, end of round 3 in the Cup sees me face my 3rd Malamar Necrozma of the day. But this time managed to pull out the win by setting up an army of Garbodor, including putting a ton of energy onto Garbotoxin Garbodor and using Offensive Bomb. Never thought I'd see the day when I'd use that in a competitive event, but it worked. It took a knockout, and I managed to keep things going. And yeah, so we are now 1-2 heading into round 4, and I'll catch up with you then. Okay, so end of round 4, and I have clawed myself back to 2-2. So, came up against Buzzwole this time, finally got rid of the Malamar curse, and managed to pull out the win. It's a fairly straightforward game in the end. My opponent started with an atrocious hand. He dead drew for several turns. I was able to just get going with Espeon, and then with Trash Lunch Garbodor, got Ability Lock online, so there really was nothing he could do, and in the end, I had a sweet little play at the end, I had Field Blowers in hand, and I needed Guzma for game, Field Blow with my own Flowstone, so that I could lay Wonder Tag, get Guzma, and pull out the win. So now I'm sitting at 2-2, heading into round 5, and I'll catch up with you after round 5. Well, you know what I was saying about I'd escaped the curse of Malamar? Yeah, we just ran into it again for the 4th time today, and of course I lost again. To be honest, it came down to my opponent needed My opponent needed to hit a couple of cards, needed to hit a field blower and an energy, and to get his abilities back online. He thinned his deck, played 2 Mysterious Treasures and an Ultra Ball to get all the Pokemon out of his deck, then discarded them all with the Sycamore, hit the cards he needed, and got the win. So we're now 2 and 3 heading into round 6, so I'll catch up with you after that. Okay, end of round 6. Well, not the end of round 6. There's still 20 minutes left of round 6, but we are back to 3-3. Played against Buzzwole. So literally, I've only faced 2 decks today. Faced 4 Malamar, 2 Buzzwole. I've beaten both the Buzzwoles. I'm beaten one of the Malamars. Very, very quick game. My deck ran very, very hot. I got everything I needed. So I was on top right from the off, really. So 1 round to go, and I'll catch up with you after round 7. Okay, end of round 7 in the cup sees me pick up another win, and I finally faced a deck that wasn't Malamar and wasn't Buzzwole. I actually played Tapu Koko GX. I guess Tapu Koko GX is like, but it was also like, it had like damage spreaders like Latios and Tapu Koko, so it was a really cool deck actually, but I managed to set up pretty handily.
Fine, winning the next another one, another hour.
And
no, he's won the
yeah, I managed to set it pretty handy and get the win. I was just too much in control. There wasn't really a lot my opponent could do. Every time he powered up something, I knocked it out with Espeon Psychic. So, yeah, happy with that result. Finishing 4-3 overall. I guess we'll just wait for the standings to be posted. I got myself, I won 60 points for the prize wall, coupled with the 10 that we got for participation. That's 70 points that I can spend. So I'm going to have a little look and see what they've got, and then decide what I'm going to spend it on after. And I'll pop back on when we've got the standings. Okay, standings are up. Let's go have a look. So heading over to the board now with the crowd of people.
Okay, going Kira.
Matt, you finished 31st. And I finished 46. I'm quite happy with that.
Yeah, 16 points needed to get in. Wow. 16 points bubbled.
There's a lot.
16 points bubbled. That's rough.
Yeah, that is.
That's me.
Oh, that's unlucky.
What was your resistance compared to them? Oh, it's low resistance.
The guy I lost to last round just missed on top 16 points.
Yeah.
So, it happens, right?
I'm happy with that. There's like over 80 players. There's over 80 players finished, so I'm actually happy with that. There was a lot of 4-3s, and my resistance just pulled me down a bit. So yeah, happy with that. Okay, so I decided in the end to get 7 packs from the prize wall with my 70 points, because it's 10 points for a pack. So I've got 7 packs of Forbidden Light, and I haven't actually opened any Forbidden Light yet, so all these cards are where we need to be, so let's have a look and see what we got. So, got 7 packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. First one.
Got Malamar.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you got Malamar?
Yeah.
Cool. Matt's opening packs as well, so if he gets anything good, we'll wave them in front of the camera. So we've got Furfru, Skiddo, Goomy, Fennekin, Inkay, Metal Energy, Unit Energy, Amora, Fossil Excavation Mat, Reverse Hollow of Ultra Space, and the reverse is a non-hollow Pangoro. Okay, next pack. Hoping we can get at least one good thing out of these packs.
Got another hollow.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hollows are good, although they're not ultra rares, I'll give you that. Okay, we've got Jupiter, Scatterbug, Inkay, Goomy, Fairy Energy, Klefki, Gabite, Hooper, Reverse Hollow of Malamar, that's pretty cool, and a Hollow Goodra.
Right.
That's pretty good. Moving on. I don't care what ultra rare colours as long as I get one. I think the guy picked the packs like all in order, so there should be at least 1 or 2 in there, unless it's a particularly bad box. Okay, Scatterbug, Goomy, Jupiter, Flabébé, Esper, Water Energy, Azelf, Crash Awake.
D-string.
Oh, nice. Yuxi, reverse hollow Noibat, and the rare non-hollow Alolan Executor. 4 packs left. One, two, three, four. Okay. So we've got Gibble, Execute, Goomy, Bergmite, Honedge, Dark Energy, Sliggoo, Frogadier. That's pretty good. I'm maybe going to play that deck, or at least have a go with it. Spupa, reverse hollow Krogunk, and the rare is an on-hollow Vivian. Okay, we're down to 3 packs. I need something good from these now.
I'm on my last pack.
And you haven't pulled any ultra rares?
Nope, got 2 hollows. But to be fair, 3 of my 4 green codes have actually been pretty good packs.
Oh, that's alright then. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Got a Dialga GX.
Oh, sweet. Very nice. Let's see what I've got. I think I see something actually in my pack. Scatterbug, Honedge, Helioptile, Bergmite, Skiddo, Lightning Energy, Doublade, Hawlucha, there's definitely something in here, Braixen, Reverse Hollow Gabite, and Palkia GX. So probably not a very playable one, but yeah. Not a very playable one, but it's a GX. I'll take it. We've still got 2 packs left though.
Yeah.
So anything is possible. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I might have another hit. Right, so Skiddo, Froakie, Helioptile, Pancham, Bergmite, Psychic Energy, Metal Frying Pan, Bonnie. I think I've got a double hit. Magneton.
Oh, wow.
I've got a Volcanion Prism Star.
Nice.
And the rare is Naganadel GX.
Nice.
Hello,
Did I see a prism and a row?
You certainly did. This has happened to me quite a lot, you know, like I've actually pulled quite a few, like when I opened Ultra Prism, quite a few packs I've had. A Prism Star and a GX.
Pulled from 7 packs.
I'm happy with that.
Okay. Yeah.
And then final pack is Forbidden Light. Here we go. I doubt I'll get anything from this one after that fabulous pack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, last pack, let's whiz through this. So we've got Clauncher, Froakie, Esper, Honedge, Noibat, Fire Energy, Sliggoo, Frogadier, it's the second one of those, that's pretty good. Enderporter, Reverse Hollow Guzzlord, and the rare is just a non-hollow Torterra. So, considering that was from, like, just 7 loose packs from the prize, well, I'll take that all day long. Yeah. Happy with that. So I'm just going to chill here for a bit, want to have a bit of a rest before I drive home, and yeah, I'll catch up with you after. Okay, so that is pretty much it for me now, and yes, I've done it again. I bought a giant Pokemon. At London it was Wobbuffet, today I bought Psyduck. I'll show you when I get home. I am going to head home now actually, there's not a lot left for me to do here. Everyone I know has gone, Matt and Gaz have gone back to the hotel, the other guys from Lancaster have already set off, and it's not like Birmingham where there was an official stream where you could watch the finals, and there isn't that here. The stream is just in a separate room, so there's nothing left for me to do really, so I'm going to head home. But yeah, it's been a fantastic event. As you can see, there's still a lot, as you would have just seen on my little pan round, there's still lots going on, still lots of people milling around, but I do have at least a 2-hour drive ahead of me, so we're going to start to head back now. But yeah, fully enjoyed this weekend, and it's reminded me why I still play this game and why I love travelling to events. Oh, hello Stephen, how are you doing?
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, how are you? How did you get on this weekend?
I got top 128 and I got my Worlds invite.
Fantastic, good to hear.
How did you get on this weekend?
I started off very well when I was 2-1-2 after round 5 yesterday.
Yeah.
And then I lost to Sylveon in round 6 and then ran into all my bad matchups.
That wasn't bloody Neil, was it?
It was, yes.
Oh no. Destroy your dreams.
Yeah, so I actually finished 2-3-4 in the main event yesterday, which could have been a lot better, but oh well, happens, doesn't it? And then I went 4-3 in the cup today, so It was good.
Always next time. You're going to
Definitely.
Harrogate.
Not sure about. I'll have to try and get time off work for that. Not sure I'll be allowed.
What's in your bag?
Side duck, a giant side duck.
I love it. It's the banner for the info points, but he's got a big headache. So
Yeah.
So you don't if you're going to go with someone with a headache if they go in the
Yeah. So you're looking forward to going to Worlds?
Yeah. Are you going
No.
next year?
Next year, I'm going for it next year, 100%.
I'll hold you to that.
Yeah, I'll do it definitely.
See ya. Oh, just one.
I'll see you later anyway.
See you later.
See ya. Stephen from Playscape Games, who I met at London Internationals. He's got a channel of the same name, so do check that out. So we're going to head out here now.
Hey, headed out, so you ready?
So head out. The Ponds Forge International Sports Centre. It's been a good venue. Yeah. Car parking was a bit pricey. I paid £14 yesterday for car parking and £10 today. But and there's Neil. How you doing? You made top 32.
Got some coffee.
Yeah, definitely needed. Nice to meet you this weekend anyway. See ya. Played Neil and his Sylveon deck in round 6 yesterday. And that's the Sylveon that I lost to that then caused me to run into all my bad matchups, but that's the way it goes. So heading outside now. We'll head down towards the car park. So, just Sheffield water slides there for the water park. It's been a giant international sports centre. It's got, not only has it got like the Olympic pools and stuff, but it's also got like fun pools and stuff, I think. But yeah, so really happy. Definitely can take a lot of positives from this weekend. There's things I need to work on, as I say, after every championship, but no, it's all good, it's all good. So I'm just gonna head to the car now and then set off home. So it'll take me at least 2 hours to get back. I'm thinking maybe closer to 2.5. So yeah, I shall catch up with you when I get home. Okay, so I just got back about half an hour ago. Drive was okay back, actually. I got stuck in the same place as I did on the way. You remember that great big long traffic jam we were stuck in for like 20 minutes? Well, you only saw a couple of minutes of it, but anyway. That place, I think it's called Mottram or something. Anyway, wherever it's called. I got stuck there again. Massive queue. I think it's just a bottleneck for traffic. Like, I think, because you've got traffic coming off the M67 going towards Sheffield and going towards the Woodhead Pass, and all you've got is this one little road, this main road, several sets of traffic lights. I think it just slows down the traffic completely, because obviously not all the cars go through the traffic lights, traffic builds up, it's just a bottleneck for traffic. And then equally the way I was going today, going back, you've got all the traffic coming off the Woodhead Pass, and all these billions of traffic lights, so I think it's just a bottleneck for traffic, but it didn't take me too long to get through there, probably about 5-10 minutes tops, so I made it back in a couple of hours. I think I left Ponds Forge at 3:30, and I got back at 5:45. Yeah, that sounds about right. 3:30 to 6:30. Yeah, that's about right. About 20. I think by the time I'd unloaded the car and got back into the house, it was 5:45. So yeah, pretty good drive. So the plan now today is not over yet. The plan now, as you can see, I've kind of just dumped everything, like on the floor, on the bed. So my plan, I've just been to the shop actually to buy a couple of bits for this week, because I do my weekly shop on a Wednesday, and obviously today is only Sunday, but I've got nothing in. So, well, I'd got a few bits in. Dinner for tomorrow is already sorted, and I've got pasta for tonight. So I just bought some bits for work and stuff, some bits of food and stuff. And that was more just to stretch my legs as well, that trip to the shop, because obviously sitting down driving for a couple of hours, it does take it out of you, and tiredness has just hit me like a brick now. And so my plan is straightforward: unpack, and then I can cook myself some dinner. Check in with you later. 45 minutes later, or thereabouts, and I finally have a nice, tidy, organised room. Well, as tidy as it's going to get anyway. So what was the bed filled with all my stuff, and the floor as well, is now clear. Okay, so the cases in the corner, they don't actually normally stay here, but they're going to have to stay here until I go home next weekend, and then I'll take them then. Because sometimes I go home on weekends, sometimes I don't. And sometimes I go home on my days off in the week, but my day off this week isn't until Saturday, so got a full week in work. So they'll go home next Saturday. So, I mean, I think really it's quite tidy. I'm quite proud of that. So now I'm all unpacked. Time to go and get some dinner. Okay then, so we finally reach what could be called the end of the day. It's 8:30. at night. But I've finished everything now. I've had my dinner, cleared up. So all that's left for me to do now is grab a quick bath and then head to bed. Get a nice early night, try and recover from the weekend, from all the driving and the not so long nights of sleep. So yeah, just heard the news that Seb Simmons from Team Athena in Norwich has won Sheffield Regional Championships, so congratulations to him. I've been to Athena Games in Norwich just the once for their Regional Championships a couple of years ago. Great venue, so do go check it out if you're in that area. So I'm pretty much going to wrap things up here. Absolutely fantastic weekend. I'm so glad that I chose to go, and I'm so glad that I didn't give up after London Internationals, because I love this game too much. Like, now that I'm used to kind of the big events and stuff, it's autopilot. Like, when I'm at the events, it's like, I know the format, I know how it works, and it's just such an enjoyable experience. And I think I managed, like, a balance of, like, making sure I ate and drank enough. I feel with each event, it's kind of trial and improvement, but I get it better and better every single time, so I don't suffer as much, I don't get as tired. And yeah, really fantastic weekend. Okay, so my result on day one probably wasn't as good as it should have been. But then again, I only lost 3 rounds out of 9. Let's not take anything away from that. Okay, so the fact that I drew 4 of the other rounds and only won 2 of them did drop it right down the leaderboard. But it is what it is. Like, I lost less rounds than I did at internationals, so that's something, I guess. I think things I need to do for next season, I need to play faster. I need to fully understand my deck and other decks that I come up against, but I'm going to start testing more on TCGO again for that, so that won't be difficult. And yeah, so it's just about preparing for next season now. I don't think I'll be playing any more formats in any more tournaments in the standard, in the current standard format. So I will be demolishing my Espeon Garbodor deck, putting everything back in the folders, back in the tins. I'm going to have a massive sort out of all my tins and things. Anything that's current standard format that's getting rotated out is going to go in bulk and is going to get sold off. Just that I'm organised, ready for next season. So what now? Well, like I said, preparing for next season, and there is a tournament I will be going to. This comes within next season's points, because obviously you can start to get points for the new season after North American Internationals, which is happening at the beginning of July. There's a tournament I'm going to at the end of July. Canuck, I've got a league challenge on, I think, Sunday the 29th of July. And it's expanded. I love expanded, and I never get a chance to play it. Because I was chatting to the owners of the store, Chase Games, at Sheffield this morning, and I asked them when the next league challenge was. They said 29th of July. That's my first tournament of next season, and I'm going to work hard, I'm going to test hard, I'm going to practice all the time, and I want to start off my journey to Worlds next year with a win. I'm going to work hard and do my best to make that happen, because this time I'm definitely going for it. I'll find the money, I'll try and make arrangements to work so I can go to all the big events and stuff. For challenges and cups, I'll use Sundays and things. I'll make it work. I have to do this, and I have to do this now. So next season, watch this space. I'm going to work hard and do my best, and we'll see what happens. So that's pretty much going to wrap things up. If you're still here after watching all 3 days of the Sheffield Regional Championships vlog, thank you very much for sticking with me for the whole way through. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. It's been a fantastic event. Can't wait for the next one. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button for me. If this is your first time to the channel, please do subscribe. If you want to get in touch with me, you can in a couple of ways. You can email me, PokemonTrainingNeats@hotmail.com. You can also find me on Twitter @PokemonTrainingNeats. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all soon.